Are you thinking about moving to Royse City, Texas? All right, well, hold on. Before you pack your bags, let's go ahead and get a breakdown of the real pros and the real cons of what it's like living here in Royse City. We're going to talk about the small town charm all the way to some of the hidden challenges that Royse City is experiencing right now. So whether you're looking for new construction or a pre-existing home, in this video, we're going to give you all of the inside scoop about what it's like to live here in Royse City, Texas. So let's go ahead and dive right in. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas and the surrounding areas just like Royse City, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell so you can be the first to receive notifications every time we drop a new video just like this one, or also get the current market information. My name is Delisa Lipinski and I get calls from people just like you every single day. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days, 9 weeks, oh heck, even 9 months, shoot us a text, give us a call, send us an email, or you can even book a Zoom appointment online because all of the contact information is in the description. We would be happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas, Texas and the surrounding areas just like Royse City. All right, so like I said, we're going to talk about the pros and we're going to talk about the cons. And we're going to start with our pros first. And the first pro that we're going to talk about is just really the small town charm. Now, Royse City has worked very hard to keep that small town atmosphere. They offer a very close-knit, tight community, and it is a very welcoming, it is a very charming community, and that is one of the things I absolutely love about it. I mean, people are very friendly here. You walk around Main Street and it's not unusual that you can just talk to strangers. Now, don't get me wrong, just like any other city around there, and particularly sometimes in small towns, you still got your Karens. But I have to tell you that Royse City has just been one of the friendliest communities that I've really visited. And that small town charm is something that they've worked very hard to maintain. And sometimes that may have been a little bit to their detriment, but I also understand why they've done it. I mean, if you are looking to get away from the hustle and the bustle of the big city life, that really is the lifestyle that Royse City is going to offer you. Okay, so now let's talk about pro number 2, and that's affordable housing. Now, if you haven't checked out our video about new construction in Royse City, you definitely want to make sure that you check that out, because Royse City is really one of the few areas that is offering affordable housing, and it compared to other places like Rockwall or Plano or Dallas, and sometimes even Garland, Royse City is extremely affordable. I mean, right now you could get into a brand new home for $231,000, and that's in a new construction community. Now, don't get me wrong, they also have a lot of higher priced properties. I mean, there's one right now, it's almost $5 million, but it also sits on 48 acres. The home is over 5,000 square feet. It's got a beautiful pool and a gorgeous shop, garage area as well. So you were definitely getting that country living in that particular property. But when you're looking at the homes that are available in Royse City, whether it's new construction or a pre-existing home, the biggest majority of homes are going to fall within that $300,000 range, making it still very affordable for families. And I really think that that is one of the reasons why Royse City has seen the growth that they have seen in the recent years. And don't worry, we're going to talk about that also in a minute. All right, now let's talk about pro number 3, and that is the proximity to Dallas. Royse City is located 32 miles east of Dallas, straight out I-30. And so if you were looking to go into town, if you wanted to get into Dallas or Garland or Plano, Richardson. Because Royse City is located right there on the freeway, it's very easily accessible. You are able to get into the major metropolitan area. You've got the choice of going in I-30, and then you could either hook onto the George Bush Freeway or 190, depending upon which area of town that you were wanting to go to. And that's going to actually lead us into our first con, and that is going to be traffic. Now look, I don't know any other way to put this but than to say traffic sucks right now. And a large part of that is due to all the construction that is going on in the area. So along I-30 at the Rockwall County, Dallas County line, you've got the bridge that goes over Lake Ray Hubbard, and they are expanding that where they're going to have lanes that are actually going to be going over the water. So the thought is that's going to alleviate some of the traffic coming from Dallas going out to Rockwall and Royse City and areas beyond. Also, once you get past Rockwall, you've got areas on 30 pretty much between Fate going out to Greenville that is under construction as well. And they are expanding that, so in the future, it should alleviate some of the congestion and some of the traffic. But here's the thing, it's going to be several years before it's done. And I've been out in this area for many years, and it seems like there's something under construction on I-30 at all times, whether they're building new bridges or overpasses or widening it. But just know that your traffic, especially if you have to commute into Dallas for a job, is going to potentially be trying on some days. And well, heck, let's just face it, there have been weeks where there's been a wreck on the bridge going over Lake Ray Hubbard. And I hope you packed a lunch, and I hope that you have a full tank of gas, because guess what? You're going to be stuck there for a while. And that really does try your patience. And it doesn't matter if it's going to be during peak rush hour time or even non-peak rush hour time. Just because of the traffic, you're going to have points of congestion, and it seems like there's always certain areas that's going to get backed up, and you're going to be sitting in traffic for a little while. You just need to know that about this area while it's growing and expanding. And that actually leads me into my second con, and that's going to be the rapid growth of this area. So according to CNBC, Royse City between 2020 and 2024 has grown 101%. They are the third fastest growing city in the entire United States. In 2020, their population was 13,000. In 2024, the population is a little over 27,000. And as a matter of fact, if you look at that list of the top 10 fastest growing cities, 9 out of the 10 of those cities are actually located in Texas. And out of the top 10, 6 of those cities are located here in the Dallas area. You've got cities like Salina, Prosper, Princeton, Anna, and those are all going to be on the northern parts. You also have Royse City, you've got Forney, which are going to be closer to the eastern part. And I attribute that to really the strong job market and the economy that is here in the Dallas Metroplex area. A lot of people are wanting to move into this area, and a lot of people are wanting to move to the eastern part because of the affordability, like we mentioned earlier. So if you are, looking to move out this area, you just know it is a rapidly growing area. And as hard as Royse City is trying to keep that small country feel, that small town charm, it is going to eventually lose it at some point just because of the growth and development. All right, so that's going to lead us into our third con, and that's really the limited amenities that are here in Royse City. So there's limited shopping, there are limited number of restaurants, and As far as a nightlife concern, there's not a whole lot. So you've got the downtown area, the downtown's main street, and that does have a few Mexican food restaurants. You've got Alumni Sports Bar and Grill, and you've got a few little boutique shops that are just adorable. But there's not a lot along that main street. And then because of the rapid growth in the area, you also have right there at I-30 and Irby Campbell, and you've got some additional retail that has gone in. You have your fast food chains, your Taco Bell, your Whataburger, which I do love me a Whataburger. Paleo's Pizza is a small family-owned restaurant. And then you've got your Walmart Supercenter. You've got Tractor Supply. Now, I just recently learned that we're also getting a Lowe's Home Improvement, which I'm really excited about that. But there's just not a lot of the shopping and dining options. If you were looking for a nice restaurant to go out for a special evening, you're most likely going to go into Rockwall or go in closer to Dallas, Plano, Richardson, those areas. There are not any movie theaters. If you wanted to go see a movie at the movie theater, you'd have to go into Rockwall. They've got the Cinemark that's located down at the harbor. As far as nightlife is concerned, most of the shops and everything, they roll up the streets at 9 o'clock here in Royse City. You do have Southern Junction, which is a great country western bar, if you will. So you can go line dancing. Yes, line dancing is a real thing. And they have some amazing country western concerts. But as far as nightlife concerns, I mean, that's it. There's not a lot to do. So if you're looking for that vibrant nightlife, Royse City probably isn't going to be the place that's going to come up as your first or preferred area. If you're looking for that slower, less hustle and bustle lifestyle, then absolutely Royse City makes perfect sense. So let us know what you think about the pros and the cons. Does Royse City sound like a place that you would want to live in? And if you've lived in the area, did I miss some pros or some of the cons that I didn't mention? I'd love to hear what those are as well. And remember, check out the new construction video because we are actually taking you around to several of the different new construction subdivisions, and we're going to show you different price points so you can find that area that fits into your budget because, like I said, there is still affordable housing that is located here in Royse City. And as always, if you're looking to make a move into this area, whether you're looking in 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, book an appointment online. We'd love to answer any questions you have about Dallas, the surrounding areas, and in particular Royse City. And as always, hopefully we'll get to see you guys around the town.